went to sleep last night, y'all. Oh. I went to sleep last night deeply in this word, praying to God. I went to sleep praying to God, y'all. Listen, a house divided will not stand. Listen to y'all. Listen to me, y'all. I went to sleep, but I'm the only one that was praying. I'm the only one that was sitting in this room not bothering nobody. You hear me? I ain't bothering. Am I bothering somebody, y'all? Am I bothering anybody right now? Have I done anything to anybody? But when I'm sitting here laying down on this bed, you hear me? And I didn't went to sleep because I was in pain last night. And I prayed for everybody in the whole world last night. And then I wake up to a sound of confusion, arguing. And then it's on Sunday, the same day my brother died on. You hear me? So then I'm trying to cope with it. And I'm listening to both sides of the story. And my nephews is right. Okay? My son, he's right in his own love. You know, he doesn't see things that other people sees or whatever. He's young. You heard me? He's with this 40-year-old lady and he's young. You know, I'm happy for him. You know? Now, ain't that a problem when you ready to switch up on your whole family and you rather take a chance on going to go stay with a fucking lady after all your family done for you? Ain't that the devil? Ain't that divide and conquer? Like when this woman, when your auntie then went out her way for you, even went out her way for me to, you know, and she's struggling too. She dealing with her brother dying, you know what I mean? And then it's fucking Sunday, then she got to wake up to confusion. My sister got to wake up to this shit. She got to wake up to hear a bunch of fucking kids arguing and fighting, which I know that, you know, that was right, you know, because when you get in a relationship or something and you are you with somebody, you gotta acting different. You hear me? When I was younger, I find me a girl, I started liking her. I started acting different towards my homeboys. I want to be up under my girl. Like, nigga, y'all the homies and shit. It's cool to be up under y'all, but nigga, I'm over here with my girl. Nigga, we hold hands. We, you know, it's fun. You know, that first relationship and shit, that should be fun though. Like, it's a part of life. What type of people? I'm happy for a person, like, you hear me, because we all live and learn. You hear me? So we all gotta bump our heads ourselves. Like my daddy told me, nigga, you can make your bed hard or soft to lay in, nigga, but you the one who gotta lay in that motherfucker. You hear me? So, but I woke up to confusion, noise, and it's just like I couldn't take it no more. I forgot the day was Sunday, though. I'm like, why is all of this shit going on? You hear me? Because I went to sleep in pain or whatever, and I woke up and I wanted to forget that it was Sunday because it's the same name of the day that my brother died, but we living in the same day. Anyways, you know, I'm more worried about my son committing suicide. You know, when people go through, when people feel like they, life ain't going their way. It don't be that you being mistreated or nothing like that. People just don't understand. Life don't go our way. But I understand the whole target this morning wasn't against them. It wasn't, the whole target was against me. I'm the only one who was in this word last night. I'm the only one woke up out of my sleep like, dang. They arguing. I try to let it go. Then I prayed, and then the argument even got worse. So I'm like, what started all this arguing shit? It wasn't, we was already praying. We all come together. We were praying. We was dealing with something. Like, I don't got time for no relationship. You hear me? Nigga, I just lost my brother. I just lost my brother. You hear me? I could be friends with a female and we could talk and we could be cool or cordial or something like that. But I can be honest with you, I'm not trying to be in no fucking relationship unless it's with my wife, nigga. You know what I mean? Because I made an oath under God and I got married. Even if I was young, dumb, and naive, and maybe I did get married for some of the wrong reasons, you know what I'm saying? But I had to get married for some of the right reasons too, though. You can't tell me, you can't nobody sit there and tell me, but God, nigga, man, I'm looking in your heart, son, and you got married for the wrong reasons, nigga. When I put God first in everything, I never fucking did. You hear me? Even walking out this house this morning, like after I'm watching them argue, I'm like, man, I'm walking out the house, and when I walk it, I'm not thinking. So I see a car coming, And I'm like, man, you know, most people get killed when the car ain't even going that fast. So the car was going fast enough, and I'm looking at the concrete. I'm like, man, that's fast enough to kill me. Fuck it, I'm about to. So I don't know. It was just some type of spirit jumped over me. I guess it's the suicide spirit or whatever. I jumped in front of the car, nigga. As soon as I come out my house this morning, this is the truth. I went to sleep on this word right here. I jumped in front of the car. The dude hit his brakes or whatever. Like, nigga, first he kind of was for to go, and then he seemed like this nigga gonna stand in front of the car. And then I'm like, nigga, hit me. So he like, nigga, huh? I was like, man, I want to die, nigga. You should have ran me off. He was like, nigga, man, get the fuck out in front of my car right now. I'll murk you, nigga. Then I seen the heat. Then I looked, and then I looked. I'm like, nigga, so what? Nigga, I want to die, nigga. And then I looked, and I just looked like, I don't want to die from gunfire. I would have rather the car hit me than you shoot me, nigga. You hear me? I would have rather him hit me and the car hit me and me hit that concrete and me sit there and feel that pain than him just shoot me. And I looked, and then I could see that nigga was about to dome shot me, nigga. On the set, I could have just got shot in the head this morning. On my mama, don't nobody give a fuck about that shit, though. But that nigga who was driving down the street today, nigga, I'm in the city, nigga. If that nigga who was ever that was driving down the street, either they knew me or something, they like, nigga, I'm going through it, bro. I'm going through it, nigga. I wanted you to, nigga. And I still stood there even after he showed me the gun. I'm thinking like, nigga, after he showed me the gun to think about it, then I'm like, man, did he know me? Anyway, even if there was somebody who know me, who don't fuck with me no more, like they spared my life. So, nigga, whoever that is, nigga, they probably went and told that girl, nigga. Then it flashed back to me like, yeah, I know them. Then I'm thinking, that nigga don't play. That nigga would have murked me, nigga. I ain't gonna say your name, nigga. Then I'm thinking like, man, that nigga looking for me. What the fuck is he coming down my street for? But then that nigga would have did you right then and there in broad daylight. You know how that nigga get down. He like how you used to be, nigga. This nigga like how I used to be. So it's like, nigga, I walked out here this morning and seen my old self coming down the street, nigga, just driving normal and jumped in front of him. Nigga, in some people's cars, you don't jump in front of. Some people, nigga, you fuck around and you trying to jump in front of them so they can run you over. Nigga, it's some motherfucking people that'll shoot you, nigga. Nigga, they ain't gonna run you over. They gonna pull up. What the fuck you jump in front of my car for? And you don't be thinking they could have had their kids in there, dropping their kids off at school or whatever, and you jumping in front of them. They could have scared their little child, have a baby in the backseat, anything or whatever. So, man, whoever that was coming down the street or whatever, I apologize, man. It was just me dealing with family and me waking up to hell, nigga. But like, you might have would have did me a favor if you would have jumped out that car and blew my brains out right there. But they got cameras on all these houses, all that shit. You would have went to jail, nigga. You wouldn't even got too far around it. They would have got you. You would have went to jail. And nigga, if you gonna shoot me, I want you to get away with it. You know what I mean? I don't want you to go to jail or nothing like that. So it is what it is. But that was even God showing me, because I'm stubborn. Even after I seen the gun, I'm sitting there. He like, nigga, you think I'm playing? And he put this look on his face, nigga, where he don't even come out in the daytime. Man. I seen the nigga was for to really murk me. That's when I moved out the way. You know what I mean? Like, nah, I don't want to die like that over some bullshit. So I don't want to die, but I will die if it'll change. If it'll change the trajectory of my family, nigga, I'll die, nigga, to break this curse or whatever, nigga. I'll walk out that door right now and die, nigga, if it will change the way motherfuckers look at life. You hear me? If motherfuckers will get their life to Christ, really. Because people can say what they want to say and say they get their life to Christ, and I went to sleep on this word right here, not trying to brag or nothing like that, not trying to make it boast to seem like I'm holier than thou or nothing like that. But then to wake up in your comfort zone and then just hear arguing and shit and fighting and shit, you know what I'm saying? A bunch of young, grown adults fighting, because I can't call them kids. They got to be young, grown adults fighting, man. I don't want to see that shit. That shit ain't good for my spirit. That shit ain't even good for my soul. And then, nigga, me to realize, like, damn, why is all this happening? I'm in a nightmare Sunday. You hear me? This shit didn't happen yesterday. This shit didn't happen the day before yesterday. Why the shit transpire on Sunday? So I just realized that, and this is God speaking through me, I just realized everybody going through something, you know? We all going through something, you hear me? And we all at each other's throats, and we forgetting that it's Sunday. It's the day my brother died, you hear me? That's why it's like we walking on eggshells, you hear me? I even forgot my sister was dealing with something. You know what I mean? We all dealing with it. You hear me? Man, that's why I would never kill myself. I don't give a fuck if I was in cancer pain, nigga. If I was in if I was in a lake of fire pain and I know it ain't gonna last forever, it ain't eternity, nigga, I would not kill myself, nigga, for nothing in the world, nigga. And me making somebody else kill me, like if I would have sat there and not got out the way and dude would have shot me this morning, that would have been the same as suicide. God can look in my heart and be like, man, you had a chance not to get shot even after you walked out in front of the car. So even after I killed myself, you know what I'm saying? Then, boom, now you're supposed to die or whatever, you know what I'm saying? After I tried to kill myself, and then it failed. It was a failure. Nigga, you can't kill yourself. You can't kill yourself. Like, nigga, I realized that really. I realized that a motherfucker cannot kill themselves, nigga. If God don't want you to go, if it ain't your time to go, it ain't your time to go, nigga. Everybody go when it's their time to go. I don't care how fucked up it look, how I'm starting to believe like time is perfect, nigga. God is perfect, nigga. Nigga, time don't make no mistakes. Like, nigga, we be saying, man, he, like, even on Boys in the Hood, when he was like, man, Ricky Doughboy was like, man, I feel like somebody pushed the clock on my brother. He said he feel like that because he knew Ice Cube he even know, like, man, when it's your time to go, it's your time to go. Go ask Ice Cube. He gonna tell you, he ain't a part of the club. He gonna tell you, no matter how life seemed fucked up, if it was my time to go right there, I would have died. I can walk out the house all the time and see a cliff and jump over the cliff. I might fall down there and break all my legs, all the bones in my body, and be a paraplegic. But if God don't want me to leave this world, I'm not for to leave this world till God get ready for me to leave this world. So at that point, that's why I stood there again, like, man, he don't understand why he couldn't use the gun. Like, dude somewhere right now thinking like, man, why not murk him? Why not murk that nigga? I didn't murk niggas for lesser than that. You could tell this nigga was a killer. You know what I'm saying? God bless his heart, but maybe this is going to change his life or whatever, nigga. You know what I mean? Dude was a killer. And dude would have murked me. He don't understand right now. I guarantee you somebody right now, nigga, this is his whole Sunday fucked up. Because he don't understand, like, man, this nigga jumped out in front of me talking about he wanted me to run him over. Then when he seen me clutching, he stood there for a minute and froze up. I'm about to pop this nigga. And then you see when I seen that you was about to really shoot me, that's when something told me like, nah, man. But then again, all of them off in the house arguing, they all would have ran outside. They all would have seen your car. As soon as they would have heard a gunshot, everybody would have ran outside, and you was on camera, bro. And it was on camera that I jumped out in front of you, so it was really on camera. He could have said he feared for his life, nigga. And then once I jumped out in front of him and whatever, he could have said he felt like I was reaching for something that would have been self-defense. You never know. People schizo. So, man, I just thank God for that, brother. Man, I hope he have a blessed day, Lord. Whoever that was who just pulled the gun out. I mean, he didn't point it at me because this nigga was a killer. He pointed at me and let me see the gun. Like, nigga, I got my pistol on me. Nigga, run you over. Nigga, I will pop you right now, nigga. I will shoot you dead right now, nigga, in broad daylight, nigga. I'm looking like, huh? And then I'm so angry when I get back to the house. I'm like, man, this nigga, woo, woo, wop. And then I had to think, nah, that nigga could have killed you if he wanted to. You know what I mean? So then I started trying to talk to the dude like, man, I'm just going through it or whatever. Like, he could see it on my face. That's why he didn't do it, really. He seen it on my face. That nigga looked like, nigga, he want me to kill him or something. This nigga jumped out in front of me like he wanted me to murk him. Nigga, I did want you to murk me, nigga. The fuck you mean, nigga? You seen it, nigga? But at some point, that look in your eyes, you hear me? At some point, nigga, I just looked and was like, nah, I don't know. He could have shot me right there, and if it wasn't my time to go, it wasn't my time to go. But it's just like when I try to come back and try to tell them what happened, like, cause that's a testimony. That's one of my testimonies now. Like, and it happened, all this shit happened on Sunday. I just damn near got my brains blew out this morning. You hear me? Went to sleep on the word of God. You hear me? In pain, excruciating pain. Thanking God for the pain. God, you know this. You know my heart. Thanking you for the pain, but at the same time, not wanting to go through the pain. Thinking in my mind, you know the word of my heart. He thinking, I figured if I thank God for the bad times while I'm going through pain, I figured he'll take the pain away, you know? Man, I took probably like 10 Tylenols, compared to one line of coke. Nigga, I could have snorted one line of cocaine, nigga. All my pain would have been gone, nigga. But I took like 10 Tylenols. I've been drug free. You know what I'm saying? I've been staying off of the drugs, smoking weed, praying, reading scriptures, just, trying to fill myself up with the Holy Spirit. Just to wake up to motherfuckers arguing and fighting in hell. I wouldn't even remember it was Sunday. I would have got up. Well, eventually I probably would have remembered it was Sunday. But getting up to that shit right there, that shit is a nightmare. That shit ain't good for nobody's soul. It's already, I gotta wake up and know this is the day, the name of the day, because it's the same day that my brother died, and then I gotta sit there and deal with all of this shit. You hear me? I gotta sit up there and deal with this shit. I don't care, man. If a motherfucker happy, go look. If you love it, I like it. If you like it, I love it. You hear me? I ain't against nobody. But I'm gonna tell the truth, though. I'm gonna tell the truth to shame the motherfucking devil. You hear me? And you ain't gotta like me, because I don't want nobody to like me, nigga. I don't care if you like me. The only person I care about who like me is that man upstairs. And did nobody like Christ? He healed people. I mean, come on. I'm not even doing none of the shit that Christ did. He healed people, healed the blind, raised the dead. And look, and the more he did for people is look how crucial they did him. They did him just so dirty. Didn't he get did dirty? All the miracles he performed, and y'all people sit there and watch them crucify him and nail him to the cross, nigga, and y'all didn't even lift a finger to try to help or do anything. They'll let you know, like when you was blind and God healed that blind man, all that blind man cared about is not being blind again. He knew that was God or whatever, but like, nigga, he was using God not to be blind again. Once he could use his eyes and see, and like that's the Christ, nigga, he never did yank his eyes and be like, man, he healed me. He didn't get up there and say, man, why y'all trying to crucify him? What a blind man that stood up and said, man, I don't see no fault in this man. Fuck Pilate. He didn't heal Pilate. He didn't raise Pilate from the dead. Pilate not Lazarus' family. He's not the Samaritan woman. Man, all these miracles Jesus performed or whatever, and then half these people in these crowd, they sit there and watch them crucify him, and then none of them lift a finger to say, man, that's wrong. And God bless the ones that couldn't watch. Like, I could imagine the ones who didn't do nothing, like not watching and not doing nothing, the same thing. If you knew it was taking place, and you didn't have no eyes, nigga, I can't even see. You hear me? But he opened the eyes to the blind. Now I can see. And y'all doing him like that? Oh, not on my watch. I would have rather you left me blind if I gotta see this. Why you gonna give me eyes to see you go to the cross and get crucified when I was blind? Why you gonna give me feet to stand up and walk? I can walk now, I can use these legs. I might just have to kick one of them, man. Kick one of their ass. You hear me? I'm just saying, didn't nobody stand up for Christ on that cross? Didn't nobody stand up for him? He had two thieves on the side of him, man. Only one thief stood up. If he didn't stand up, he stood up in faith. One thief, like, man, okay, y'all believe you the Christ? Man, come get us down off this cross. Quit playing. I ain't trying to die like this. If you really God's son, if you really the Christ, man, you come on ahead and get us down up off this cross. And then one thief was like, man, I truly believe you're the son of Christ or whatever. And it's an honor sitting right here dying with you on this cross. Like, because I'm a thief. I ain't no good, but it's still an honor sitting here dying with you. And he told that thief, hey, surely is yours is the kingdom of heaven. You will see me in paradise. So what is that saying? They was both sinners on the cross. We all sinners. So you got two thieves on the side of them. They describe as sin. Just say sinners. We ain't gonna even say thieves. They could have been robbers, killers. They didn't let Jesus go. They could have let Barnabas go. He was a rapist or all that pedophile. He said, you let wash my hands with this man's blood. They didn't let Barnabas, whatever his name is, they didn't let that dude go. He was a real criminal. He deserved to get crucified. They said, no, crucify Jesus. The same people that he healed, the same people that seen him heal people. That man blind over, I seen Jesus heal him. Oh, that was the devil. How the fuck he do that? So some people, even after they seen the miracles, they just felt like, nigga, that was some evil stuff. Like, man, he's not God. He's healing people. He's doing things like God. Like, and they felt like it was the devil, you know what I mean? The devil will use your son against you. He'll use your sister against you, your brother against you. These is the what do y'all call them? Monitoring spirits that he use against you. That's why it's called monitoring spirits. Is somebody that's close to you. See, he don't go get your homeboy, your friend around the corner, or your uncle or your niece or nothing like that. No, the devil go to working on the flesh of the people who that you grew up with, the people that's in your circle. He needs somebody that's right there with you on a daily. You hear me? Them the ones he gonna target. You know, he target them in their sleep. They might wake up with some type of spirit with a crampy ass attitude, and then you go in there, then the devil get inside of you, and then you see something over there, and you be like, man, who the fuck do this or whatever? You know what I'm saying? It's not a war against our own flesh and blood, but powers and principalities in the earth. So now he done triggered me off, and then he done triggered you off. Now we at each other's throat. You hear me? And your mind and your heart, you in the right of way. You know what I'm saying? You know what you doing is right. Like, nigga, 4 times, nigga, uncle just came in here. He just on this, you know what I mean? Mama, you better get his old crazy ass. And then at the same time, in my mind, I know I'm right because I just woke up out my sleep. I ain't bothering nobody. And then I'm just seeing a bunch of hell going on or whatever. And all y'all jumping down, everybody doing this, and then when I say something, when I speak, like, nigga, because I feel the same way, nigga, on my life, nigga, and I know how homies used to look at me. I know how y'all used to look at me. I know exactly how y'all used to look at me. I get with a female. I'd rather hang around a chick. I'd rather be around these bitches than be around some niggas. You hear me? I'd rather be chilling around my female and just me and her and my kids than be around a whole bunch of niggas. But back then, I used to choose up. And I used to go fucking with the homies instead of fucking with the, I go fucking with the bitches instead of the homies. And the homies I already know because the homie, he fucked her. They ain't telling me that they already fucked the bitch or whatever. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking I got something special over here. So they don't want to break my heart. The homies don't want to tell me. And they know, oh, she got some good pussy, nigga. He got some of that good pussy, nigga. I still fucking fed the bitch. You hear me? Or whatever. So the homie, they don't want to tell me, you know what I'm saying, that I'm acting a little stanky, you know what I'm saying, a little stuck up or whatever. So when you fall in love or whatever, and you get in a relationship with people, you go to change, and it changes you or whatever. Like, you could just meet a girl or whatever, and it's something new. And nigga, I've been chilling with the homies 24/7. Nigga, I want to go chill with her and stay up under her. You hear me? But when I was young, I know what the homies used to think of me. This is the song that come to head, nigga, 4 times. And this is, to me, I ain't talking about nobody else 4 times. You a bitch made nigga. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? I can admit that now that I done grew and I done matured and I done looked at life and I done fucked with different women on different walks of life, I can say, like, in some type of way, yeah, I was a bitch made nigga. But that's okay, though, because that's a part of learning when you become a young man. We all, you know what I'm saying, at that state when we find somebody we love or we care about, you know what I'm saying? Hey, it's okay to be a bitch made nigga. Like, yeah, I don't fuck the homies, man. I'm at that age, I'm maturing now, nigga. I'd rather just be me. I gotta worry about the homies wanting to fuck on my girl and shit. You hear me? When you got a pretty girl, you the only one got a girlfriend. And then none of your homeboys got a girl, then you got to worry about them fucking on your girl. You know what I mean? All of that, you hear me? So, I mean, it's okay to be a bitch made nigga. You hear me? That's a part of learning, and that's a part of becoming a man, niggas being a bitch made nigga at some point. You know, when you first start getting bitches and you ain't never had no bitches in your life or no woman, and you wasn't getting no pussy, you know what I'm saying? Them first ones, like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes they become your baby mamas and shit, you know what I mean? And y'all, in 20, 30 years down the line, y'all still got a good friendship. You know what I mean? You can go in a class place or something and see your baby mama. She might just kiss you on the forehead while she with the dude or whatever. Like, man, I ain't trying to start nothing with you. Nigga, I can kiss my baby daddy, nigga. You know what I mean? Nigga, I love you. Nigga, I love you too. You know what I'm saying? And it's good seeing you. You know what I mean? That's a real understanding. That's a real friendship. That means that them two people, and then you didn't even have to be at that class place that day. She didn't even have to be at that class place that day or whatever. Why did y'all two cross paths again or whatever? Maybe it was meant to be together. That's what I said. People destroy relationships, family members. They don't do it intentionally. I might see my brother over here with this girl or whatever, nigga, and I know that this girl run around fucking other niggas or whatever, but I don't want to go tell my brother. But really being a brother, I'm supposed to go tell my brother, like, man, she fucking with woo woo wow, bro. You hear me? So I might not tell him right then and there, but my loyalty with my brother, I'm gonna go tell him whether it hurt him or not. Nigga, she ain't right for you. You hear me? She ain't right for you. So I appreciate all the relationships I've been in, homeboys, friends, people that told me, you know what I mean? Like, man, that ain't right for you. And I ain't saying that y'all ain't soulmates or something. Nigga, nigga, when you leave it, if it come back, that's how you know it's for sure, nigga. That's when you know it's for sure, nigga. You hear me? So, yes. I know who the love of my life is, you know what I mean? But it took me going through hella shit. You hear me? You don't get there overnight, you hear me? You got motherfuckers who was together for 10 years, broke up, was split up for 15 years, 20 years, lived their own lives, and then got older and came back together, nigga, and they happily married now. Because you young and you want to have fun. I mean, you don't want to tie yourself down when you're young. We decided that we wasn't going to tie each other down. We decided that we wasn't going to let our relationship get boring. You hear me? We decided you going to go that way, I'm going to go that way. And then who knows, if we come back together later on in the future when we ready to settle down, then that's what that's where that falls into play. Like, you know what I mean? Shit, because I still love my first baby mama, my son's mom, and man, her got a good understanding or whatever. Like, we cool. It's just like whenever if she ever really, before it's too late, if she ever really get ready to settle down and get off drugs and try to get her life together and she get into this word right here, they go for any of my baby mamas, then that might be the one meant for me. Other than that, I don't know who God got meant for me. You know what I'm saying? But we got to be euphily oath in this word right here because it ain't going to work out. I don't care. I don't care what you do. And you always going to have people on the outside looking in. You always going to have motherfuckers that's judging you. Motherfuckers ain't going to never be happy. You got to be happy for yourself, nigga. Because, nigga, I'm telling you, nigga, that uncle, that cousin, that brother, that sister, that mother, that parent, nigga, they not going to see the love that you got. Like, nigga, when I told my mom I was getting married, she looked at me like I was crazy. Nigga, like, because she knew I wasn't doing the right thing. She knew that it wasn't going to work out. I'm looking at her like, huh? My mama told me not to get married. And then told me the other women that I had been with before my wife, Camille, before her, told me that I should marry them. Now, I can't say this. I'm a grown man, so I had to bump my head myself. Like, that was... So really, I disobeyed my parents because they're still my parents, like, to get married. So a person can't say, and then my mama was dead when I got married, so you can't really say, nigga, I got married because my mama was dying or whatever. You hear me? But I did go back. I did say that or whatever, and I knew, like, to break the catalyst, I knew that's what a person gonna do. They'll use that as leverage. I give people leverage so they can try to go use it against me, so they can go back to the horse's mouth and they can go back and tell people shit. Well, woo woo wop and woo woo wop. He said he only married you because of his mom, woo wop. And then if you believe that, if you can't look in your heart, and we went through counseling, marriage counseling, hell, it took us through counseling, took us through all type of shit or whatever. That's why people don't like people when they tell you they don't like people because, I don't like this. You ain't gonna like none of my family. You don't even hang around them. I don't ever see you with them. So that person already, that reason why you don't like that person, because that person trying to fill up your head about this person a certain type of way, because other people be in relationships and shit, they don't be happy, they shit don't go right or whatever, so they don't want to see you happy. You know what I'm saying? Miserable ass motherfuckers. They miserable. They can't find nobody to love them and care about them. So everybody you get with, you got certain family members and certain people that's friends and certain people in walks of life outside of strangers. I ain't talking to nobody in particular. You're going to go through that in every relationship, and this goes for every single individual, every person on the face of this earth. You're going to go through shit where people going to try to destroy your relationship. Somebody always going to feel like, especially if they love you, your mama, your daddy, somebody going to feel like that bitch ain't right for my son. You see it on divorce court and shit all the goddamn time. The mama be up there and be like, nigga, that is not my grandbaby. No, that ain't my grandbaby. And then the son, the man sitting over there like crying, like, oh, I hope it's my baby. I know my baby gonna lie. She gotta get insight for things like this. She talking down to doo-doo. She been writing about three people in this family. She told nephew them that wasn't this baby, and it wasn't this baby. She told Carl it wasn't this baby, it wasn't this baby. Now she telling me this ain't my baby, it ain't my baby. Blood test come back, nigga. You are the father, nigga. Nigga. Shit, now she want to run over there and hug your baby mama like, you know, hey, that's my baby, you know what I'm saying? She just seen your baby mama was a little fast or whatever, and nigga, she love her son, nigga. She don't want her son to be hurt, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, a motherfucker be wrong not to stand up for you, know what I'm saying? When they love you, you hear me? And they know in the end, like, nigga, some people, nigga, they get with men. And that's what they do. They get with this man. It's be a reason why they be my age and they be 50 or 60 or it's the reason why people be my age and we be single, nigga. I want to be single. You hear me? I want to be single now. At first, because I went through life thinking I had to be in a fucking relationship, nigga. And that took time out of me spending time with my brother. That took time out of me spending time with my children. You hear me? All of that shit, really. Because I'm worried about being up under a bitch trying to make a bitch happy. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? Because I was in love. And when you're in love with somebody, making them happy makes you happy. So I was in love with making a bitch happy because making her happy, when I see her smile, it makes me smile. You hear me? But it's all about what you can do for that person or whatever. It's not no compassion. She don't really, if the shoe was on the other foot, she wouldn't give you that unconditional love, really. You know what I mean? That's why you gotta look at your significant other, who you was, and I look at the shoe on the other foot, and nigga, my son wouldn't give you that love. No, he gonna go give it to Beyonce. Like if you put women on a pedestal and you put this one over here, niggas go after what looks good to them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But that ain't the way I'm raising mine. You hear me? It's something that's instilled in you. Hear me? You don't go off of looks. You hear me? You go off of the heart. You hear me? That's just something that's in you. And when you fall hard. Cause I fall hard. You hear me? I used to, but now I protect myself from that. Like, nigga, if I ain't been in love, I still love the ones that I love, but I could go out here, you know what I'm saying? The last female I fell in love with, this is the honest to God truth, nigga. Anybody watching this motherfucking video, no, I ain't lying, nigga. Her name is Jaylynn, nigga. Do you hear me, nigga? I don't give a fuck how many niggas she fucked, how many dicks she sucked. What, nigga, what the fuck? Nigga, I don't care about none of that. This you bitch ass niggas that's gonna come back and tell me that. But I just seen her over here with the homie. She was just over there with your homeboy. Man, I don't care. It be these tailbirds and shit that be having, that keep shit going. You hear me? You just gave her $100. You know she taking your money going over there. Nigga, I just gave it to her. Nigga, if that's your girl and I gave it to her out the kindness of my heart, if she wanna go take the money that I give her and go spend it on another nothing ass nigga, eventually she gonna wake up. Maybe she might wake up when the well run dry, when I'm not giving the bitch no more money and the nigga going upside her head for some motherfucking money because that's all a nigga want. You hear me? It's more to this piece shit than what that meets the eye, nigga. It's more than this piece, nigga. If that's your only hustle was to make money off of women, hey, shit. Can't say I respect it, but I can't say I reject it. You hear me? Hey, to each his own. You hear me? To each his own. But me, I choose to get it my own way. You hear me? I choose to be the provider for my bitch. That's what I choose to do. I'm a player. I'd rather give her money, give her rope, and then let her hang herself. Like, I'm not going to break up with my bitch just because she went and go fucked on a homeboy. I'm not going to do it. No, because the devil got control of this world down here. So if I get with any woman right now and they cheat on me, I'm going to break up with them. Then I might as well not even get with no female then because they gonna cheat because the devil got ruled down her. Some type of way he gonna make them cheat. Even if it's all the bills getting cut off, or man, if I sleep with this dude, I can pay for my daddy's funeral over here. Or whatever, vice versa, you know what I'm saying? The enemy find various ways to attack us. Like, you know what I'm saying? I went to sleep so deep in the word, you know what I'm saying? And then I woke up, you know what I'm saying, and no pain, no physical pain. So then he had to give me emotional pain to remind me, nigga, this is your brother's, this is the day your brother died. Nigga, watch all that shit go on in there and not understand it because I'm not thinking the day is Sunday. I'm not realizing all of this shit going on. I could have went about the situation a little better if I would have knew the day was Sunday. You hear me? Because all of this shit that went on this morning to any one of us, because we got. You hear me? Any one of us any one of y'all watching this video right now, I want you to know I love you. And all we had to do was pray. All we had to do was come together and pray. You hear me? Come together and pray. And then we got new members of the family. You hear me? A house divided would not stand. So we need to get Lala and her people and her family and stuff like that. And we need to get Dewan, and all of us need to come together and pray. Other than that, it's not going to work, really. Because I don't know her. As far as I don't know her, she's not right for my son until I get to know her. Do that make sense to you? Like, I got nothing against nobody, but I'm on the outside looking in. And right now, like, ain't nobody right for mine. You hear me? Shit. I mean, we all dealing with something. Like, nigga, he's vulnerable right now. Nigga, he's dealing with his uncle's debt. That could be it, though. Person could see how a person dealing with something. Like, nigga, I'll be damned if anybody else die on my watch. You hear me? This ain't none of this shit worth killing yourself, man. For real. Read this word right here, man. Anybody out there that's got the thought of suicide or thinking about killing themselves, man, today, man, God is good. You hear me? God is great. That's only the enemy putting that seed of thought in your head to make you go off the cliff, to go off the edge. You hear me? I woke up to hell. No matter what you're going through, it's somebody going through something worse. My brother died on September the 3rd. September the 9th. September the 3rd. Damn, I'm reversing it, ain't I? But shot himself in the head right in front of me. I watched my homeboy Otis when we was younger put the gun to his head and do the same thing. A couple days before that, my brother was playing the song Gangsta Lean to me. I don't even like listening to the song because it's sad. It damn near breaks me down every single time and make me want to cry. Even when he was going in there to get his kids out the Book of Mormons, out the Mormons church or whatever, because we was at church. He was going to get them out the gym. I believe they was shooting basketball. That was in the gym that day. I didn't even know they had a basketball court in there or whatever. But I was out there in the car listening to Gangsta Lean, and I guess that's the night before that. I had just stopped him from actually really killing himself that day, that night. So, and then he turned around and did it anyway. So you can't stop nobody from killing themselves, really. I mean, I did right there. He would have been gone in. But then, you know, the devil came back even stronger, nigga. This time I didn't have a chance to stop him, nigga. I was all the way across the room. I just heard the click. And it was just the same way when I shot up my cousin. It's like my mind clicks, man. And my mind clicks and do either one or two things. It either clicks and it reacts. And sometimes that could be the wrong reaction. Y'all see that because I shot out my cousin Spanky. I damn near killed my cousin. Bullet went through the goddamn seatbelt. You hear me? Or either, but I froze up. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, no. By the time I say no, that motherfucker said blam. Like, nigga, you know what I mean? I'm just looking like, it's like I walked out my motherfucking body right there. It's like I ain't even, nigga, I'm still in the fucking garage. Do you understand me, nigga? I'm still down there in the fucking garage, nigga. It's like, nigga, I got shot down there in the fucking garage. Steve, you know how you feel? It's like you got shot down there in the fucking garage. It's like when you jumped up there, they said you did the taller, or somebody was saying Wendy was trying to make, you know what I'm saying? She wasn't trying to joke about it. She was serious. Wendy, nigga, I love you, Wendy, on my mama. Like, nigga, sis, I love you. Like, nigga, no foul play, nigga. I don't mean it like that, but because she a real woman to sit there and be like, man, and can see like, nigga, that man was doing a nigga shit. And she even said, nigga, Ron, that nigga, I think your brother, nigga, she know I lost my mind. Seeing some shit like that, really. Nigga, I ran up out of there. Nigga, I ain't know what the fuck was going on. Like, nigga, and then I found myself down the street walking in circles and heard another gunshot, nigga. Then I'm just thinking about the paramedics, like if they can get there in time, like, nigga, ain't no way they can save him. Even if they popped up right now, as soon as he shot himself, they couldn't have saved him, nigga. Not with that motherfucking hand cannon, nigga. And then I seen the bullet in the wall or whatever. So it went in one and came out the other. I was like, damn, like nigga, it was either like nigga could have stopped it from happening. And I don't blame nobody. I'm not mad at nobody. Like nigga, and I could take it back to that day. I'm glad I was where I was at. So I ain't over there where my cousin was, cause then he probably blaming himself because you know what I mean? That shit happened so fast, nigga. I seen it, bro. You couldn't even slap the gun out that nigga's face. You fuck around and would have got shot yourself, nigga. Just how quick he was coming up with it, like, nigga. I don't think it wasn't nothing you could do, really. When it's your time to go, it's your time to go. Nigga, he was there, Steve. You know, he didn't show us no sign. He wasn't down there talking about, Steve, you told me to come back over there because he done done that shit before, Steve. I done been through it when I was there with him by himself and he tried to, so you done had to deal with this shit before by yourself. That's why you said come back over there. See, if I would have been in that mind, I thought it was over with from the first time when I stopped him. But see, man, you had really would have chopped up, you would have been like, man, you know I stopped your brother from killing himself. Because even when I went down and he was like, who was that telling me? He was like, you know, oh yeah, no, that was, okay, that was my, okay. That was you telling me that. That's when we went over to your house. Remember when me and bro showed up to your house, YG? He was telling me that time, like way back then, before when we came down here, then he was already thinking of it. He was like, man, YG took the gun from me one time because I was about to kill myself. I was playing with him like I was about to kill myself, and he looked at me funny. Nah, you was really for to kill yourself then, nigga. So he was like playing. You think he was playing? That nigga wasn't playing, nigga. He was flirting with death then. He was fucking with it then. You hear me? You probably saved his life way back then and didn't even know it though, really. You know what I'm saying? It's something about love. You hear me? When that motherfucking one that you really love show you that, boom, I'm engaged to another nigga or I'm moving around and that nigga told you, if you're a female and the nigga told you, if you ever leave me, I'm gonna kill myself, take that shit to heed. Now, some of them niggas be playing, they ain't gonna kill themselves, but some of them niggas be serious though. Like, if you ever leave me, like, nigga, I'm gonna kill myself. Some of that shit be serious. You know what I mean? That be the love, like, and they be honest with themselves. They just know they ain't gonna never love nobody like they love you. You can sit up there and lie or whatever, play games or whatever. Even the bitches that his bottom bitches and the bitches that he be with, them be the ones he talk to you about. So them be that's why them bitches don't never like you out the shit like that in spar. They really don't like the baby mamas and shit no more. Cause they know what he went through, man. That's all I wish he loved me like he loved that bitch. And they rock with you through thick and thin, them bottom bitches, and they be knowing that, like, man, all he want to do is get back with her. And then, like, nigga, and then for a bottom bitch or something like that to be happy for you when they do see that, boom, his kids popped up, boom, his wife popped back up, boom, I'm out the picture. Nigga, that's like a fucking angel, nigga. That's like that's one of God's most powerful weapons, nigga. That's your twin flame, nigga. Gotta be, nigga. Gotta be your soulmate, nigga. You hear me? So that person can be anywhere in the world or whatever. You ain't even got to be in contact with that person or nothing like that, nigga. But that person feeds your soul. You hear me? No matter where they at. That bitch can be fucking on another nigga. You can hear about that bitch fucking on another nigga or whatever. That shit don't make me mad. You ain't gonna stop no love that I got for her, really. Because my love is unconditional. You can't stop no love that I got for somebody if it's unconditional, really. What you mean? Nigga, they can go in a fire, nigga, and they can burn up all of their face and they ain't pretty no more. So now don't none of y'all want the bitch no more because her whole face is burnt up. You hear me? And I'ma still love her the same. She's still gonna be the same beautiness to me. I'ma still love that girl the same way, like, nigga, because I'm not on the outward. It's something, it's love. You know, love is something that's on the inside. Love ain't something that's on the outside. Love ain't something that you see on the outside. You hear me? Love ain't something that we can control neither. It's nothing that we can control. We can't help who we love. You hear me? Shit, we can't help who we love. And sibling love like we love is different types of love, though. You know what I mean? It's different types of love. It's different types of love. You got brotherly love. You know what I'm saying? You got sisterly love. You got motherly love. You hear me? And a lot of us men out here, we find that motherly love. Like, nigga, we find that woman, nigga, who remind us of The mama we never had, our mama or whatever, we find that woman figure, that woman that's gonna take care of us. Cause I mean, come on. It's okay that I can take care of you. If I know I can take care of a woman, why shouldn't I deserve a woman that can take care of me? Every woman I didn't go with, I didn't take care of. Why can't I get with a woman who can take care of me, or get with a woman that don't give a fuck about me taking care of her? You hear me? That's and you can call her a hoe, or you can say, oh man, she fucked on 100 niggas, or she did this, or she done that. Nigga, it don't even matter though, because at the end of the day, like nigga, we ain't together. Like nigga, I just know that woman really care about me. Like nigga, it's a real friendship, nigga. You hear me? So like nigga, we ain't together, so she can do whatever she want to do. Like nigga, it ain't like we tied up and you know what I'm saying, we in a relationship, but you can't stop me from loving that bitch just because she wasn't fucked on the homie. You hear me? I take the bitter with the sweet. I didn't grow, nigga. I didn't grow, y'all. I didn't grow. I take shit with a grain of salt, nigga. I take shit for what it really is. If you show me your true colors, nigga, I'm not supposed to, nigga, like, that's like a snake, nigga, shedding its skin. You find a snake that's injured or something, like, I'm going to tell it like that. You find a snake that's injured or whatever, like, nigga, a poisonous snake, but you don't really too much know about snakes. You think it's a grass snake, so, but you heal it back up or whatever, and then the snake is healthy. Instead of going to put it back in the wilderness or whatever, you go attached to the snake and you keep the snake in the house. You don't even put it in the cage. You just let the snake out. Then one night the snake shed its skin or whatever. And then the snake crawled in the bed and bites you on the foot. Now you fighting for your life. I mean, I've seen one of these stories on her, like on, I think it was YouTube or Google something. But the moral of the story is, it's human nature. What that snake gonna do is bite you, nigga. Now you asking the snake, man, I saved your life, man. Now here it is. You crawl up in the bed with me after I saved your life, and now I'm fighting for my life. Like, why? And the snake gonna tell you, man, now I'm a snake. As much as I didn't want to bite you and you healed me back together, and I tried to fight against it or whatever, that's like sin. Sin is like that snake, you hear me? We trying to fight against it or whatever. Much as I didn't want to bite you, I'm still a snake, you hear me? It's my nature to bite you, you hear me? It's my nature to stick these fangs in you. I couldn't resist it no more. I couldn't take it no more. So the snake bit the woman, the poison that killed her. So the moral of this story is, when a motherfucker show you their true colors, nigga, just take it and know what it is. Like, nigga, just know what it is. When a motherfucker throw you under the bus, take it for what it is. I've been dealing with it my whole life. You got thousands of people on here, nigga. You got motherfuckers online talking about this family, nigga. You got family. You got all kind of people online talking about my family because of me. They talking about y'all like y'all trash. That shit don't make no sense. 144,000 chosen, nigga. And I was thinking, like, how am I find 144,000 chosen? Like, how am I, nigga, they found me. They steady finding me, and I go on there and they be talking straight about me, nigga. And if you go listen to it, you'll cut it off. You don't even want to listen to it because you know it's the truth. If you're a family member, you go listening to one of these, you go listening to it, you cut it out because you know it's the truth. You hear me? You cut it out because you know it's the truth. People don't, God fed up with the way people treat me. Could you imagine the Holy Spirit ain't no respect to a person? God put one person down here on earth and God made him the Holy Spirit. And God put a hedge around him, and God made the people in the darkness not be able to see how light is shine. But the people who see how bright my light shine and see who I truly am in Christ, them people right there, man. I don't want to go to hell burning for eternity, fire, uncleansed gas, and other things. Sorry about that. You think I want to go to hell? Last night I had a toothache. I couldn't deal with it. I was praying to God. I'm even thanking God for that toothache. I can't even take this toothache, Lord. You think I want to go to hell and burn for eternity? Huh? Why do you think I'm trying to get stuff through people's head? Man, we are living in the last days. It's mother against daughter, father against son. You know what I mean? That's why I try not to go off on my son, really. You know what I mean? And I see everybody's point. But at my point is, we all going through something. Don't y'all see that shit? Man, committing suicide is a cowardly ass act because you don't even see what you just thinking it's selfish. It's a selfish ass act because, and I never knew this. You hear me? Like I never looked at it. Like I don't see why when Otis killed this, I was too young to understand then. You hear me? And I never experienced I distanced myself away from people for years, even from a childhood, not to get close to nobody else. Like nigga, only person I was close to like that was my brother. You hear me? Even friends, like nigga, or whatever. I realized all the friends that came to stay with my mom and them over the years, y'all niggas, y'all wasn't never my homies, nigga. Y'all was over there for a little bro. Come on, nigga, let's get serious. Marcus, Day Day, nigga, y'all was over there for C-Real. Nigga, y'all wasn't over there for me. Niggas wasn't never over there for me. Like, nigga, guess I was a bully. I guess I was the worstest brother or whatever. Shit, where my big brother at? My point exactly, nigga. People want to point the blame or whatever. It'll be somebody to tell me, man, and I'm my little bro. I would have, man, that couldn't have been my little bro. Or it's always going to be somebody who, you know what I mean, try to rub some shit in. You hear me? You mad because you never had a little brother. You hear me? Or somebody else be envious after you and your own family and be calling your brother their brother when that's your fucking cousin, really. You know what I mean? Right there in your motherfucking face. You know what I'm saying? The same motherfuckers that'll feed you a bullet at the end of the day, nigga. Devil is a motherfucking lie, nigga. And people can play games with God all they want to, nigga. I'm the remnant, nigga. And y'all going to hell too if y'all don't quit playing with God. Monitoring spirits. No, I'm sanctified. No, I'm anointed by the Most High. Not by your God, by the Most High. I don't even worship the same God. How you know Christ? How was you saved? Are you not even worshiping the same God at a time? Y'all talking about, I worship the God. I said, actually, Jacob, that's why y'all say amen. I say, Father time. Y'all can keep saying amen in Jesus' name. Jesus wasn't amen. Jesus wasn't amen. Jesus was God. In Jesus' name, amen. Like y'all threw it right back to amen. You see how prayer all fucked up and shit? They don't even want you to pray properly. You've been praying your whole life like that, and you wonder why God ain't answering your prayers. Try to pray different. Make up your own way to pray. Get your own personal relationship with God. They say this is the right way to pray. I say I got my own personal relationship with God, and God said it's okay to pray how you want to pray. You think I want to keep on hearing everybody copycat each other? He prayed to me this way. You copying off of the preacher. You copying off of them. You copying off of that way. You hear me? It's all type of prayers in the Bible. Psalms 21, is all of them the same? Do every Psalms 21 and do it end with amen? Amen, because them is prayers in the Bible. Psalms are some of the most powerful. Psalms 23, one of the most powerful prayers there is. I'm just saying, though. I do some of them end with glory to the Lord. It's time in a war with itself. Because that's what the fuck it seems like. Because you can get rid of everything in space. You can get rid of the moons, the stars. You can get rid of every fucking thing. You can take away gravity. You can take away the earth from the foundation. You can wipe up the four corners of the universe and scroll that shit all the way back up. It's going to still take time to do it. If you didn't have time, how motherfuckers going to spend eternity if time didn't exist? It wouldn't be no fucking eternity. If God didn't exist, if time didn't exist, because he's the beginning and the fucking end. Do that make sense to you? And then you can look all the way through life and be like, ain't nobody ever broke it down to me like him or whatever. I didn't come up with the name 4 times. I didn't come up with the world ruler shit. You know who the world ruler is? Jesus Christ coming back to rule. Not me. Whether he come back and he ruled through me, he ruled through me. Because then he say he was going to give somebody a rod and they was going to rule. Then the Bible talk about a world ruler, somebody that was righteous with Christ. Then they talk about his remnant in the Bible that was going to stand up. I'm not playing with God, people. I'm telling you, from the bottom of my heart to the near depths of my soul, I damn near walked out the house this morning, nigga, and got a gun. Not pointed at me because this was a real killer. And I'm telling you. Now, he showed me the gun. Like, man, if I point this motherfucker, I'm going to blow your motherfucking brains out, nigga. You sure you want to die, nigga? I'm not going to run you over. Oh, you want to die? I'll pop you right now, nigga. And I look. Like, and he was ready to do it too, but he couldn't do it. He don't understand why he couldn't do it. Because I'm the remnant. It was all a testimony. You know, your testimony and my testimony. Because you know you came down this street and you was about to blow my motherfucking brains out because you don't know me. I'm a total stranger. Jumped out in front of your car. I apologize from the near depths of my heart to my soul. But I woke up to hell this morning. My brother killed himself on a Sunday. You hear me? That's exactly what I wanted you to do. You hear me? Was to take that pistol and blow my brains out. Fuck showing it to me, sliding it and showing it to me. Right then now, you supposed to grab that bitch and shot me while, oh, no, 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 no. See if I would have played for my life. You hear me? But that was just God showing me like, nigga, I'm going to take you when I get ready to take you, my son. You ain't got to jump in front of no car. You're going to die how I want you to die because you the remnant. Don't you understand that? Now, all these other people, they might be able to go do this and do that or whatever, but you, I'll highly favor you. You're going to die exactly how you supposed to die, how I want you to die, and you ain't going to die no second later. You ain't going to die no minute earlier, and ain't nobody going to kill you no second earlier, no minute earlier until you get through feeding my purpose, until you get I'm trying to complete God's mission so I can lead this bitch. You hear me? Then I ain't got to deal with you Kermits. Then you can talk about me while I'm dead and gone. You hear me? Then you can put it on me. Nigga, on Uncle, on 4 times. Nigga, on my daddy. Nigga, on my nigga, you know what I'm saying? Or on my brother, you know what I'm saying? Then people can put shit on me. But thank God for my big brother Cedric. You can't put that shit on none of our graves because we ain't got graves, nigga. Not this generation. We ain't having, nigga. We going to ashes, nigga. They turning us to ashes, nigga. Ashes to dust, nigga. Ashes to ashes, nigga. Dust to dust, nigga. Unlike you buried in the grave, my brother went to ashes, dust to dust, nigga. And you know what that mean? Huh? What do that mean, nigga? We ain't playing. What do that mean? Ashes to ashes. What testament is that? That's the Old Testament, ain't it? It also said an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth, didn't it? You hear me? Yeah. I don't want to die until I kill cuz. Man, I'm about to get off of her, man. But yeah, man. Seek thee first the kingdom of heaven, and all these other things will be added. What a spirit of concern, eyes to see through devilish schemes, knowing the evil plots of the wicked one before they even transpire. You hear me? Nigga, I slept last night with a motherfucking fork on my door. I want you to know that too. You hear me? I ain't never slept in this house where now I'm locking the door, nigga, and putting a knife on the door because I feel uncomfortable because then, you know me, I'm scared, so I got people around me. I can tell when you came in this room when I was asleep or whatever. I can tell if anything is moved around or anything when I wake up or whatever. Like, and what is you trying to come in here? It ain't shit in here. It ain't a dime in this room. I don't leave, nigga, I might leave some change and stuff around, but most of the time I give change away. I throw that shit away. I tell the people at the store they can have it because I don't really spend change. When I put it in my pocket, I lose it. And then I see people come around. People, you know what I'm saying? I know who taking my change. I know, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the times my change just fall. Ain't nobody taking my shit. But a lot of the time my change, like I get in a car with somebody, sit down, boom, I lose change. Or I be laying down here, that shit'll stick to my back. I might go in the bathroom, nigga, and be in a quarter fall on the floor. You know what I mean? It's a waste of my time to pick up that quarter, so I know the kids or something gonna get it, so I just leave it there. You know what I mean? It ain't no big deal really, because I mean, when I need something, my nephews and my nieces, they look out to me the best they can, really. Sometimes they tell me no, you know, I gotta just take that bogey and run with it. You hear me? But when I wake up and they say like, damn, Like, you acting different. You acting different. And then, nigga, when I jump on their side or whatever, you telling me to shut up, sis. Like, nigga, they was right about that shit, though. But I mean, it's love, though. You know what I'm saying? Shit, my own son acted different towards me, but I ain't gonna jump down his throat because I know he in love. You know what I mean? I sit up and try to talk to him, and when she pull up, nigga, he ignore me. He was supposed to smoke a blunt with me or whatever. Like, he forgot all about smoking the blunt with me. But you know what? Her son, Malachi, whatever his name is, he smoked it with me or whatever. He's sitting up there ready to smoke. Dewan acted different towards his, stepkid, towards them too, if that was the case. I mean, love make you do that, really. Like, I don't see why people don't just be happy for the boy. You hear me? I don't see why people can't just be happy for a person or whatever, because a person got to bump their head and learn themselves or whatever. You know what I mean? But I understand some people just like, man, hey, you don't want to listen to me. You want to go over her and you want, and I'm telling you what the aspects is, and you want to, okay, you want to do that, go do that. But don't think you're going to run back over her. And that's about becoming a man, you hear me? That's all about becoming a man when somebody tell you that, like, hey, I done try to help you out. I done try to look out for you. But I know you ain't ready to go, and I know you ain't ready to get out here on your own. You ain't showed me nothing that you ready to get out here and do it on your own or whatever, like, you know what I mean? Nigga, how the fuck was I taking care of 8 kids that wasn't even mine and taking care of a grown-ass woman if I can't take care of my goddamn self? Huh? It even went to the point where I was depending on the motherfuckers thought, well, he can take care of himself because he get that check every month. Nigga, they can cut off my SSI and I can take care of me, nigga. The fuck wrong with you? What you mean? Yeah, this that city shit right here, nigga. I can go back to Tulsa and it's hella bitches I can stay with, nigga. It's hella family members I can stay with in Tulsa. Like, nigga, if I'm gonna be at a homeless shelter, if I'm gonna be homeless and I'm gonna be at a homeless shelter, why not be homeless at a homeless shelter in my hometown? So then when I get a place and then I ain't gotta worry about all these people stalking me. Why I come to the city and it's a bunch of hood niggas stalking me, though? Like, nigga, why am I being gang stalked by hood niggas in the city? Huh? And they like, you from Hoover. Like, nigga, I don't even gang bang, nigga. I ain't never told nobody. I'm from 5'4" FBC, nigga. Shit, that's all I'm from. Frankfurt Block Crip, nigga. What the fuck you mean, nigga? Shit. Alexo, you know I ain't on if you looking at this shit, though. Why am I being gang stalked, nigga? You can't stop me from wearing baby blue, nigga. That was my daddy's favorite color, nigga. The fuck you mean? You can't stop me from wearing orange, nigga. That was my brother's favorite color, nigga. The fuck you mean, nigga? Shit, my favorite color gray if you want to know, nigga. Oh, yeah, I like them gray hairs. Mean I got wisdom, you hear me? Oh, I'm missing teeth. Oh, I'm confident with my teeth, even to go back on a bitch, nigga. I'm real comfortable. I wait till I get the gold. I'm finna throw the gold back in there because I'm so confident with not having teeth now. When I throw the gold back in there, bitch, get out of my face. Bitch, you wasn't looking like that when I was smiling the other day. Bitch, you was looking at me like I need to close my mouth. Bitch, my teeth can be brushed. His breath don't stink or nothing like that. Nigga, my teeth got knocked out. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. And all you motherfuckers doing witchcraft and shit like that, man, God is supposed to punish you. He supposed to come down on you, nigga. He supposed to rain down on you. You hear me? If the shoe fit, word. Like, people do shit with interior motive, nigga. Nigga, it's women who I done been with, nigga, and somebody suck her on me. Somebody suck her on me. Like, nigga, that's what, man, shout out to my P's in the city. Y'all know, man, y'all don't care about pussy down here in the city, man. Y'all know it's enough pussy to go around for everybody. Man, I love niggas in the city because you know one thing with the city, what they don't like in the city, they don't like a nigga not getting no pussy. They don't play that shit in Oklahoma City. Like in Tulsa, these niggas don't get pussy, but in the city down here, they don't play that shit right now. Everybody gets some pussy, you hear me? They got a street called Robinson, nigga. Shit, like, nigga, they got pussy for $10 and, you know, they got free pussy too. You know, ain't nothing better than some free pussy. I can respect the bitch trying to get some money if that's what she doing, but shit, I can't respect the bitch just giving up her pussy for free. You ain't even trying to get $1. If you're going to use your pussy as an income, bitch, at least try to get $1. Long story short, They will sick a bitch on you in the city, especially if you're doing good. Motherfuckers see you making some money, nigga, they gonna sick a bitch on you, nigga. Shit, nigga, that's some people's hustle, man. Go fuck that nigga real good. Like you did me. Nigga then turn around and ask him for $500. He just got his tax money. He had a whole skeet on you over there telling them nigga. Next thing you know, you go to the store, you think you just ran into a pretty bitch, you macking on her or whatever. Like, nigga, they done already had this bitch to get on you. Especially if the bitch got on you, that's a red flag, nigga. In this day and age, the bitch backed you down, that's a red flag. And then motherfuckers can't target you, they'll target your son. You know what the devil big mad about right now? The devil big mad that I'm drug free. So he tried to do little shit like this so I can wake up and relapse. Because when I first woke up, I was thinking, man, I'm finna go get me some fucking dope, nigga, and get high. Yeah, I ain't got this as long as I ain't got high since I quit doing dope, nigga. So I'm finna go get me some dope. Fuck it, it's Sunday. Want me to relapse, nigga? Yesterday, you might as well relapse. Go ahead and go get high so you won't think about nothing. Nigga, that shit don't even make me numb no more. Nigga, I'm not finna go get high. I can leave from this bitch or whatever. So his shit ain't working no more. The tricks and the devil schemes ain't working no more. So now he using family members to try to come at me. I gotta wake up to hell on Sunday. You hear me? Ain't none of his shit ain't working no more. Oh, you can't donate class. You ain't got no money. You can't get no money or none of that shit. You can't get high on 420. Like, what the fuck you mean? Ever since I've been staying with my sister, I ain't never been broke ever. I'm still not broke. Like, nigga, I ain't never been broke, nigga. My money stacking, nigga. Now, if I'm sitting here stacking my money, what the fuck I look like leaving for? I'm trying to buy my sister a house or something before I leave this bitch, you hear me? Buy these kids a house, you hear me? I'm trying to leave something behind. The fuck I'm gonna leave for? I can. That'll be wrong as hell after somebody helped you. You know what I mean? So you can go live at the crisis center for free. You know what I mean? Stacking my checks, come on, man, that'll be wrong as hell. That's what other motherfuckers do. That's what the bitch did. Then you come over and live up all my sister, then get your money, income tax or whatever, and then my sister help people out the concert ain't hard or whatever, and she'll open her door for family members and people or whatever, and then as soon as you get what you want or whatever, you run off and leave. So I don't blame her, nigga. Go stay over there and stay there. Like, nigga, I don't blame her for that, really, because soon as a motherfucker, nigga, took a penitentiary chance to step out on a limb for you or whatever, like, nigga, then you want to leave. You hear me? That go for my ass, too, nigga. Hear me? And she ain't even talking about me. I can leave from this bitch and, nigga, she letting me. You can leave from this bitch and come back whenever you want to. That don't go for you. Because I'm grown. But at the same time, she know I wouldn't do no shit like that. You hear me? I was raised different. Like I couldn't do. But at the same time, nigga, 4 times used to be a bitch made nigga. I used to be a bitch made nigga. See, I can dance to that shit and I can admit to my wrongs. That's why real niggas fuck with me. Yeah, nigga, you was tender dick, nigga. Man, I ain't saying you wasn't working. I ain't saying I ain't working with nothing. I'm just saying you was fucking a bitch and you was giving her good dick and then you was letting her tell you what to do. No, when you fuck a bitch and you give her good dick, you, nigga, shit, nigga, my daddy would have been driving that vehicle. Nigga, what the fuck you mean, nigga? I'm through with it after that. I'm just through with it after that. I'm just through with it. I would have been driving that bitch, nigga. I'm just putting myself in them shoes. I've been already wrecked her car, man. Well, why you let me drive? You know I couldn't really, I was just starting to drive. Shit. Bitch been got $5,000 off her insurance policy because I done wrecked her shit. Put her ass back in the driver's seat. Like, I'm sorry, baby. But anyways, I'm supposed to get off of her. I know y'all motherfuckers be coming on her to try to look for something. You ain't gonna find no faults. You ain't gonna find me saying nothing but something good about you. I love you. I don't talk about people behind their back, nothing I couldn't say in their face or whatever. And like I was saying, we all going through something, man. Everybody that lost somebody that was special to them. My brother was special. He made sure he was special to everybody in his own unique way. That's what C-Real That's why he see real, nigga, because he knew when he was gone, you ain't gonna see real no more. Nigga, after I'm gone, motherfuckers ain't gonna see the real no more. No, this one ain't gonna see the real no more. Only real I see in this family is my sister, really. Like, I see my nephews, y'all kids to me, though. But, like, nigga, my sister one of the realest motherfuckers in this family. How many people come down here to see us? Well, Cedric, man, he came down here to bring Ray to come see Dewan. He didn't even bring her down here to come see me, and I cut her umbilical cord. He brought her down here to come see her brother. And that's what people do. They want to make other people feel sorry for them. Nigga, I don't want nobody feeling sorry for me. You hear me? I don't want nobody feeling sorry for me. I don't go around people talking about people behind their back. I don't even socialize around people. Now, I might go around somebody and somebody else might go to talk about somebody else, and I'm looking at them like, how you, huh? Did they hard you and it backfired on them or something? Is that what this is all about? You hear me? Motherfuckers want me in Oklahoma City where they can do whatever they want with 4 times. You hear me? Like, I'm coming back to Tulsa, nigga, where people love me at, nigga. Fuck this city shit. I know the only people that love me in Oklahoma City is right here. It's my sister, nigga, and my nephews and them. All these other people out here, nigga, y'all don't even fucking know me, nigga. Get the fuck up out of here, nigga. I'm not from the city, nigga. And the whole time I've been in the city, all I do is stay to myself. I don't bother nobody. I don't do nothing to nobody. And I don't give a fuck about no Bloods, no Crips, no gang banging shit, period. I don't give a fuck about it. You hear me? I care about God, Christ. I came down here to get my kids back in my life, nigga. That's what I came back down here to do, nigga. I didn't come back down here for the drugs neither, even though I got lifted off to doing drugs or whatever. How the fuck I come down here? I couldn't find no drugs, so somebody had to feed them to me at first. I bet you they going through the ringer right now, nigga. Come on. When you see a motherfucker fighting to get their kids back, nigga, going to every motherfucking appointment or whatever, like giving all my little Social Security money for gas, and then I see people barely have vehicles to even get me around to try to fight for my kids. Bitch, don't try to say I didn't fight for mine, because I got witnesses. I got witnesses where motherfuckers see me doing everything, nigga, where I got permission to smoke weed and still didn't smoke it. Man, you might as well go back to smoking weed. You know you want to get high, you can smoke some weed. Like, nigga, felt like I just, man, you done did everything. Wait till them kids turn 18, they gonna come back to you. My son turned 18, he came back to me. Only to find out he was the reason why that they got taken, though. And he admit to all that like a man. That's what I'm saying. A man gonna admit to all of their faults. I can say he a man because he admitted to it, man. I'm the one who had DHS come over there that day, man. I was just wanting to get up out of there. Nigga, I felt like I was being mistreated. You know, I feel like, nigga, y'all was doing everything for Micah. Y'all wasn't doing nothing for me. Nigga, I was just ready to get up out of there. Like, nigga, he admitted to it. Hey. Just like he left from here right now. And he don't like how I'm just sitting in this room. He don't like this shit, really. He know this ain't me. But when he first got here, nigga, I had an apartment. I don't give a fuck if it was hell. Nigga, it was called the Matadors. Nigga, my son wasn't even allowed to come out there. People know that shit. But which is, that's good, because people was looking at me like, judging me like I'm gonna let my son do some dope or whatever. You hear me? Now, my brother, he came over there after he got shot in the stomach. I had no choice. I can't make C-Real do nothing, nigga. C-Real a grown-ass man, nigga. I can't make that nigga right there budge for nothing, nigga. And if I can't make him budge, can't nobody else do it. Steve, you know that. That's why you was telling me to come back around there, because you like, man, y'all the closest motherfuckers. If you can't get him to, you hear me? And you know I'm crazy, nigga. I would have went for the gun, nigga. On the set, I would have went for that bitch, nigga. That wouldn't have been the first time, nigga. It just so happened so quick, you know what I'm saying? You could see the demon possess my brother. You could see this demon take over my brother when he shot himself in the head or whatever. Steve, you seen that shit. And then my brother, you could see him trying to dodge it. You hear me? Like he tried to dodge the exorcism. Like, you know, have you ever seen an exorcist? Nigga, he needed a fucking exorcist. Nigga, that's why he kept on saying, protect me from myself. Nigga, them demons is real, nigga. Physical possession is real, nigga. It's demons that can possess us, nigga, and have us to take our own selves out, and then they gonna jump into the next host, really. A demon can jump in me just like a demon jumped in me. All that shit that was going on in there this morning, a demon jumped in me, nigga. I walked right out in front of the street. I didn't do nothing different than what C-Real did. I jumped right out in front of that car. If that car would have hit me, I would have hit that motherfucking concrete. That was an SUV. I would have smacked that motherfucking concrete so hard, so fast as he was going, it would have fucked me up, definitely fucked me up, if not gave me brain damage or killed me, really. And then sat there when the dude could have just took the gun and shot me or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Dude could have just blew my brains out right then and there and I would have been dead. What you mean? Nigga, I woke up this morning, nigga, and tried to kill myself. Like, nigga, I realized that really when I jumped out in front of the car and then the nigga had a gun and I sat there and gave him a chance to smoke me, really. And I had no control over it because I was listening to confusion. I was listening to all that shit was fucking with me. It was bothering me. Like, nigga, I'm going through a lot right now. And when you're going through a lot right now, you don't need confusion. When you're going through pain, when you're suffering, when you already got thoughts and shit like that on your mind, you don't need no confusion, nobody nitpicking you, no nagging in your ear. You damn sure don't need nobody tempting you. You know what I'm saying? You don't damn sure don't when you sitting up there and you in that garden. Nigga, Eve looking at, I done ate every goddamn thing. Man, he said, don't eat from there right there. And then you get somebody to come over there and tell you that if you eat from this, that he's telling you a lie. If you eat from this, this is what's going to happen. Then it makes you think like, well, he didn't warn me. He said I'm surely going to die. Well, I'm going to take a chance on dying and I'm going to eat from this apple. Nigga, I'm going to take a chance on dying. I'm going to step out in front of this car. Like, nigga, if it's my time to go, it's my time to go. Every single time I done tried to kill myself, God, nigga, it never happens. My mama even tried to kill herself, like taking pills. She used to tell us that, like, man, I tried to kill myself because she was schizophrenic. And she was like, I took a whole bunch of pills. It never did happen, really. Like, nigga, and she suffered. She wondered why she was suffering in chronic pain and why God would never take her, because my mama wanted to die, really. She was like, she just only holding on. The only thing my mama only holding on for is so her kids can get grown enough and get old enough to take care of themselves, really, you know? Because she was suffering through pain that she didn't want to go through no more. Physical pain, chronic pain. You know what I mean? And that's when I remember him telling me, he was like, man, I don't know if I'm strong as my mama or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So just let me, sometimes God don't put no more on us than we can bear, you hear me? And in every situation, you know what I'm saying, we always on the outside looking in and shit, you hear me? We don't know what's going on in the spiritual realm. But I'm telling you, nigga, you ain't dying until it's your time to go, nigga. You can't rush your time. God know what you thinking before you thinking it. So them thoughts in your head, nigga, that shit already been thought of before you planned it or whatever. Like, nigga, that shit might not even go off. Like, nigga, when he first shot himself the first time, Steve, you see that shit didn't go off. Like, nigga, why, nigga, did the bullet go to that gun? I'm thinking the bullet didn't even go to that gun, really. Where did the bullet come from? My point exactly, nigga. When it's your time to go, it's your time to go. And my brother was talking to me like he knew it was his time shortly. And I'll be like, bro, quit talking to me like that. Like, nigga, it's even a song that I'm going to redo. It's a song that it's going to make motherfuckers cry. That he was like, promise me that. And I'm looking at him like, promise you that. Now I get what he's saying, though. And the song was, you know, the song was some shit, nigga. I don't even want to spoil it, but the song, I already got part of the song recorded. I'm going to redo it. I never finished the song. I'm going to finish it. And he was telling me, like, man, that right there, that'll go. That'll be a hit song. And he was like, damn, it seemed like he talking about me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because the situations with his baby mama, one of his baby mamas is kind of sick and shit, too. And she going through some shit. Sis. Like, or whatever, like she going through her shit and been sick and, you know, fighting these cracker cases and shit like that. And like, he was just going through it, you know, he was just like trying to break the generational curse. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he kept on saying people don't like our family. Shaw gang. Why would you need a Shaw gang? Because we ain't just Shaws, we Wellses. We Masons, you know what I'm saying? That's all our family, like, nigga, you know what I'm saying? But that's what you do. You got one set of family with this last name over here. Then you got one set of family with this last name over here. And through years, it these family members in secret competition and shit with you. You hear me? It be family members and secrets. Don't never name your kids after your cousins and siblings, because then them motherfuckers grow up, motherfuckers be in secret competition with you. You don't even be knowing it and shit. People be in straight secret competition with you, like, nigga. But I respect the motherfucker that can come up there and tell me, it was like, man, hey, when you was with Woo Woo Wop, man, that bitch was so fun. And then it be like he went through the same thing with that one he went through with, like, nigga, shit, nigga. And then y'all both got the same names. Shit. And then her name Rita and her name Rachel. Like, ain't that some bullshit, though? Steve, do you hear me? Ain't that some crazy ass shit, you hear me? Nigga, God walked them along the same path, nigga, and then both of them, and then God walked them along the same path where them two brothers got to sit there and watch their own brother. When we were sitting there going, and nigga, you know I just went off like Tupac. Nigga, that shit is crazy, nigga. And then that's what be making them mad, is because when I get in front of them and we just right there, they listening to all my shit and they listening to, and they seen what I spit down in the garage and was like, oh, that shit you put on the internet is trash. But it ain't trash, but that shit sound good. But nigga, why don't you sound like this every single time, like how you spitting right now? Because I was down there with my loved ones. I was in the garage with my two brothers, you hear me? And then y'all both was, nigga, pulling that shit out of me, you hear me? Y'all was pulling it out of me, you know what I'm saying? Y'all was both double teaming. Steve would spit something, I would spit something, and I felt like y'all was picking on me, like, nigga. And I don't know, I just went the fuck off, nigga, and nigga, Tupac came out of me, nigga. You hear me? That rose that grew from concrete came out of me right there. And I just thank God, though, Steven, you know I'm not lying when I say I just thank God my brother got to see that, like, nigga. He got to see that one verse, like, nigga, I got to spit. That one verse, I wish I could remember what I said, though. Like, nigga, I just know that one time that was hard as I ever spit in my life, nigga. The nigga, right after that, he killed himself. That's hard as I ever, and it was straight freestyle. I don't remember what the fuck I said, nigga. Steve might be able to tell you something of what I said, really, because he was listening, you know what I mean? And it was freestyle, it was from the heart, but I said some shit. I can't remember what they were saying because Steve was going off, nigga. They spit some shit. I'm like, huh, I ain't even know Steve could rap like that, nigga, huh? Shit. And this ain't about rhymes or punchlines or metaphors and none of this shit, nigga. This shit was straight from the heart, nigga. And even right then and there, he was planning on it then, because he was like, man, when I'm gone, he was like, man, you better always spit like that. Like, what you mean always spit like that, nigga? Where is you leaving? What you mean? He said that then, Steve. I never caught on to it, even after I was spitting. That's why Steve kept on. That's why you didn't even want to leave, Steve. You knew what he was on. You knew it was possible he was on there because you didn't want to scare nobody or say nothing like that. You never know what a person on. You didn't even want to bring it up because in case that wasn't what he was on. But I could just tell to this day, like, from you being scared from going for the gun because you didn't went for the gun before. And you know how, we all know how that play out. Motherfucker could be trying to reach up there to grab a gun to try to shoot themselves, and you try to go for the gun, and then the gun go off and you accidentally shoot them, or they accidentally shoot you, really. So the best way, that's why you don't see them reaching for the guns. You don't see them on movies going for the guns and shit, negotiate. They sit up there and they try to talk you out of shooting yourself when you got it to your head. But like in real life, nigga, this shit ain't no movie. When a nigga kill themselves, it's just like this. Like, nigga, I'm for to kill myself. Bam. It didn't go out. Oh, it's a bullet in the body. Motherfucker didn't go out. Bam. But then you look, it's a bullet in there. And then you think like, oh, it didn't go off. It ain't going to go off this time anyway. And you pull the trigger again. That first time you was trying to kill yourself. And then you looked and then it didn't go off, so it wasn't your time to die or whatever. And then in your mind, you thinking like, nigga, this motherfucker ain't supposed to go off because you ain't got no bullets. You hear me? So that bullet that, you know, once you shooting and the shell don't come out, you know, sometimes the shell be left off in there and it just be the shell. So I don't think he think it was no bullets in the gun. But then again, that second time, he tried to dodge that bitch. The first time, he just... The second time when he came back up with it, it was like he tried to dodge that shit, really. I mean, the shit so fucked up. It's like, nigga, I don't know if people do shit with interior motive. Man, that shit was so fucked up, Steve. You know I'm not lying. It was like, nigga, he tried to dodge that shit, really. I can't explain it, Steve. You know I'm not lying, nigga. Like, and we both seen the possession that the devil had. Like, the devil was hating. It could have been me or you, Steve. It could have been me or you. Remember, I was about to leave from there, and then we heard them gunshots. Like, maybe I could have left from there, and that saved my life. You know what I'm saying? We never know. I'm just saying we never know. I can't sit up there and try to guess what if this or what if that. I ain't gonna sit up there and question God neither. I know when it's your time to go, it's your time to go. Then you ain't got no control over it. And some people know it get close to the end of their time. That's when they go to reaching out. You hear me? Like he gave me these shoes. My brother gave me these shoes right here, but it was the way he gave me these shoes. I even told him, I said, man, you act like you ain't gonna be here or something like that or whatever, like, nigga. And he was making sure when he gave me the shoes, like you could tell he didn't know how long he was gonna be here. He was making sure I didn't sell him or nothing by the point, because he figured like, man, somebody might try to buy them shoes, but like, nigga, shit, he wanted me to remember him. Like he was leaving, like he was fed up, he was tired, but he wanted his memory to go on though. And like shit. I wake up missing him. I got to sleep missing him. And then I got to sit here and deal with people putting it on my brother's grave, nigga. He ain't even got no motherfucking grave, nigga. That's good though, cause then you can't put it on him. Like, nigga, you ain't blew up shit because he ain't got no grave, nigga. Better not hear nobody putting shit on his ashes though, nigga. On the set, nigga, cause they can turn into dust, nigga. Nigga, I miss my motherfucking brother, nigga. Oh God, like, nigga, and it's like now I don't even care about being in no relationships or, you know what I'm saying? As long as I know you could be all the way on the other side of the earth, nigga, and I could be over here, like, nigga, I could be happy, nigga. I ain't going on with my day, you hear me? I can't go on with my days, you hear me? I can't. Shit ain't fun no more. Like, nigga, I'll be right now somewhere, nigga chilling, nigga, with the homies, nigga. I'll be over there on the south, nigga, right now, nigga. But now it's like, nigga, if I go anywhere on the south side, nigga, the only person I would really want to go with is nigga go fuck with K Money or KO or somebody really. Like, nigga, them are the only motherfucking place I would even go really, or OJ or somebody like that, somebody who really like understand. Yeah, I miss my motherfucking brother, man. That's why I could just walk through. That's why I could just, I can't say that. That's just me. He didn't understand me neither, really. Now I don't come through that bitch no more, because if you would have fucked with me, if you would have touched me, niggas was gonna slide, nigga. That nigga was gonna slide. I can't say that. It's hella motherfuckers that'll slide for this one, though. Every now and then I just come through there really like, nigga, because that's the last Chinese place he ate at. You know that shit down when y'all took me out to eat, nigga. That was like the last place he ate at, really. Like, he didn't even eat, nigga. I was sitting there eating. Y'all was sitting there watching me eat, nigga. Y'all heard nigga's stomach growling or whatever. Like, nigga's stomach couldn't even growl, nigga. He ain't even got no fucking stomach no more, nigga, because somebody done shot him in the motherfucking stomach and shit. And then motherfucker come on there talking about if I would have been there, nigga, you was there, nigga, when he ran up on you. Why wouldn't you try to catch a fur one with him, nigga? Why you shoot him? Nigga, he ain't tell me he had no knife, though. That make more sense to me, though, because you saying he had a knife, though. But a nigga gotta say that because you nigga be dead right now. They would have took you farther than you gotta. I mean, I don't know if that's a lie or not. See, Real never told me he had a knife, but that makes sense to me though. But why would he use a knife for he ain't got no gun and my brother can whoop your ass though? Like, I don't understand that really. He said you was just scared of them hands, nigga. And I'm telling you, if he did have a knife, he was for to put them hands on you. He had that knife in case you did try to go for your gun, and he was gonna try to get to you and stab you before you got to your gun, but you shot him before he could get to you and stab you or whatever. Like, and once you shot him, he went on and went the other way because you would have kept shooting him. In the heat of the moment. So all that fake ass shit talking about I would have talked him out of it, nigga. I'm his own brother, nigga. That's my brother, same mama, same daddy, nigga. It ain't like in the movies like a nigga, I'm about to kill myself, I put a gun to your head or some shit like that. And oh, don't do it. It wasn't nothing like that. No, I was like, nigga, blam, like nigga, like blam, boom, and you gone, like nigga, to this phone, like bam, 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 bam. Nigga, how the fuck can you reach over there and I'm all the way over here? How could Steve supposed to do? Try to slap the gun? Then that bitch would have went off, hit the ground, went off, probably would have shot me across the room, could have went upstairs, nigga, the bullet and hit somebody up there, whatever. You talking about a hand cannon, nigga. I'm just saying, nigga. I'm tired of the what ifs and all of that shit. Nigga, I relived that moment over and over and over in my mind, and like what I could have done different, or like how I could have prevented that, like if I would have left. Because Steve, you know, I was trying to take a walk. I was like, nigga, because I could see he was in pain. I was like, man, I'm about to go take a walk. He was like, man, you need to get you some sleep, nigga. You need to lay down, nigga. And then, you know, that's exactly what I went to go do, nigga. I was about to lay down and go to sleep, nigga. We was talking about what we was going to do tomorrow, nigga. What, do today, because it was already another day. Man, that shit hurt. I'm about to get off this shit, man. And I'm so sick and tired of being a target or whatever, like, nigga, on the set. Like, I'm telling y'all, like, nigga, my terrorist is real. Like, nigga, I'm tired of being gang stalked and being a motherfucking target or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, like, nigga, God, nigga, even Moses had to kill one. Like, nigga, I don't got no, nigga, if I go kill 1 billion people right now, that shit ain't gonna bring my brother back. I have no beef with you, dude. I don't care. I could go come to Tulsa right now, find you, you shoot me, or I'll shoot you. It's gonna be another dead nigga. That's all it's gonna be, really. That's all it's gonna be, really. And I find your love for my brother really unconditional. Really, I really do. Even though, and this is hard for me to say that though, even though this nigga shot my brother, I can sit there and I can really sit there and say, like, I can sit there and say this. Did that nigga love my brother though? You hear me? How do you shoot somebody? How you get shot by somebody you can really say they love you? You hear me? That's how you know shit just an accident. We ain't at war with our own flesh and blood. We're at war with powers and principalities in the earth. Like, nigga, shit, man. I'm finna get off of her, man. Shit, rest in peace to DHB, nigga. See that same shit with my nigga DHB, nigga. He ended up like, I mean, shit just, life is fucked up, you hear me? Shit ain't a game, you know what I mean? And you never know what a motherfucker going through, you hear me? So motherfuckers better quit trying me, nigga, because I done lost, nigga. Nigga, I'm on the edge, nigga. I'm on that edge, nigga. So if that, I'm that nigga, you hear me? Like, I ain't trying to, like, I'm about to go. You about to go take me a walk, nigga. You hear me? Half the time when I take walks and cars be looking like, nigga, I done seen cars do little word shit like, nigga, and motherfuckers know I ain't no scary ass nigga. And what he think I can be touched. I could leave this house right now, nigga. The city dangerous, and somebody could blow my motherfucking brains out for nothing. You hear me? But they gonna go to hell, like, and I don't worry about shit like that because I know when it's my time to go. I done already been seen so much in my life that I know that I'm not gonna leave this motherfucker till I complete God's mission. And I don't know what God and we don't know what the end of our mission is. We know when I know I'm completing God's mission. I know I'm doing what God wants me to do now with my life. So now I am completing this mission. So it's only a matter of time before God take me. He damn near took me this morning on God. And I was gonna get shot in the head, nigga. He damn near just showed me right there, like, you gonna die from gunfire, nigga. Like, which that's cool. I ain't tripping on how I go. Like, I'm steady trying to walk out in front of cars and shit. Nigga, I fuck around and go from gunfire. I'm not gonna sit up here and try to figure out how I'm gonna die, but I'm not scared of none of you pussy ass niggas on everything. And I'm not chasing after. If I wanted to get at one of you pussy ass niggas, I'll be in Tulsa. Like, if I wanted to get at you, or if I had animosity towards anybody, nigga, I'm telling you, I leave it in God's hand. He gonna punish you way more than I can punish you. You can pull a wool over man's eyes. You can't pull a wool over God's eyes. You hear me? People do shit with interior motive, nigga. I got that from my brother, nigga, and I know, and it stuck in me. You know, all the shit he used to tell me and shit. That shit started seeping in. You hear me? How people try to play one against each other. People been doing this for years, nigga. For years, you hear me? Nigga, so I try to reach out and call my Uncle Bobby. He know I don't even reach out to my Uncle Bobby, so he knows something wrong when I try to reach out. Me, he ain't never tried to reach out to me in his life. I'm going through hell, you hear me? The devil is just trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? He's a hater, like, you know what I mean? I still remember that Sunday I went to Uncle Monroe's church or whatever. I'll never forget that. Like, man, I was so happy to go to his church and sit up there and watch him preach and stuff. Then I started trying to go every Sunday, you know. I really wanted my kids to grow up, you know what I'm saying, and get some of that shaw in them, you know what I mean? Because shaws, we stand for something, nigga. They say stand for something or fall for anything, nigga. I stand for something, nigga. I stand for what's righteousness, nigga. You hear me? I might be a thief, but it was two thieves on the cross with Jesus. You hear me? One of them was Robin Hood. You hear me? God can look in my heart. Like it says, drink not for drunkenness' sake, steal not for gain. What was I stealing? And like I said, I leave it in God's hand. And I'm telling you, see, people cursed. People is cursed. God about to unleash his wrath on people for fucking over me. And y'all trying to figure out how y'all can stop it because all hell breaking loose. All the witchcraft and the warlock and shit and that shit y'all did, y'all trying to figure out how y'all can reverse it. God said it ain't no reversing it. Y'all want to play with darkness. Y'all want to put darkness against the child of light. Okay. Speak through me, Lord. He said it's over with. Now, when I done moved around, and I don't fuck around, and I be in my own world, then you bitch ass niggas talking about, I don't know where you stay at. You been in Oklahoma City your whole life. But motherfuckers say they don't know where I stay at. Savage already snitched on y'all bitch ass niggas. He ain't saying them words.